Hey guys, Timothy Roberts here. I have in front of me a non-Timothy Roberts cymbal. This is a Dave Collingwood ride, a 21-inch. It weighs 2,148 grams. I popped 3 rivets in it. I've done some patinas on this cymbal. I love this cymbal so much. And this was a birthday gift to me a few years ago. My wife gave it to me. And it was meant to commemorate my first year of my company, Timothy Roberts Cymbals. And Dave Collingwood, UK-based Cymbalsmith, has been a huge part of my journey as a cymbal maker. And he runs a Patreon where he teaches people of all skill sets how to make cymbals. He deals with a lot of people that have haven't dabbled in it at all, and he helps them from square one. You know, what tools do you need to get? How do you build your lathe? That kind of stuff, but he also goes into a bunch of conceptual things too. And I work with him on his Patreon a little bit, and I produce some videos for his patrons. So very, very deep, nerdy cymbal stuff that if you love cymbals, you'll love that kind of content, but it is real heavy, real deep. And it's a lot of fun. I love working with Dave. He's a friend of mine and a fantastic cymbalsmith, as you can hear. The reason for this video is actually not to talk about this cymbal, because I've had the cymbal a few years. The reason is to do an unboxing of my second Dave Collingwood ride, which is sitting behind me here in this box. So, without further ado, I'm going to rip this open. I basically told Dave, make me something that you would love, and I gave him very little parameters. I kind of told him maybe a little bit of where I was at, kind of the cymbals that I was gravitating towards, but I didn't want to stifle the creativity too much. So I've never done an unboxing video, so this should be kind of fun to see how it turns out. But yeah, so this is my number 2 Dave Collingwood ride, and it is from what I know so far, or all that I know really, is that it's a 23-inch cymbal. So a little bit bigger, not quite the massive 24 that a lot of people go for. And then I was also talking to him at the time when I asked him about making this. I was talking to him about making a thinner cymbal that was dry. So I think that was pretty much the only parameters I gave, is that I'm into responsive, thin cymbals, but I also want control. So with that, he made a cymbal, and we're about to check out what it is, how it sounds, all that jazz. Let's see what we got. All right, there it is. Oh, buddy. Okay. Whew. Here we go. Ooh, it's tall. Okay, sweet. God, that bell. All right. Got some thoughts, but we'll just chuck this box over here for now. Okay, so this is a tall cymbal. Oh, buddy. All right, so 2,649 grams for a 23-inch cymbal, which, I mean, that is a beautiful weight. Great job, Dave. First thing I notice is we've got some unlathed crust coming through the top, so there hasn't been a ton of shaving on the top surface, which helps with dryness, because you've got that compressed metal, more of the compressed metal on the top, and then the crust itself is drier and kind of contains things. The other thing I'm noticing is this bell, which this bell is very large. I wouldn't say very large. It's more so that it's very defined, and it's tall, and it actually is a little bit kind of like wonky, which I love. Alrighty, so Dave, this goes out to you. This is the Dave Ditty. I'll call this the Dave Ditty. Yes. We can stop the video right there, and I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Big old thumbs up. That is awesome. Okay, I love it. I'll say first thing that hits me is it's everything I love in a tall profile cymbal and nothing that I hate in a tall profile cymbal. I've been making a lot of cymbals that are lower shapes than this because the more umbrella that cymbal becomes, the more wonkiness and weirdness you have to fight and manage as a maker to create a sound that's cohesive, that doesn't have too many hums or notes. This cymbal, on first touch, has all of the smoky complexity and the growl and the kind of dragon's breath sort of thing without any of the weird notes. And even the note that I hear is so buried in the mix of the cymbal that it feels, a joy to play. So I'm playing it with a MJ4, which has a barrel tip. So I'll roll through a couple different stick selections. I'm really interested with what the Bolero sounds like on it. But yeah, we'll do that, and then a Peter Erskine, and maybe one of these Carter McLean sticks. Let's see what we got. Nylon tip. This is one of those cymbals that sounds amazing when you use the click grip to it. Which is, creating kind of a clave out of your hand. It brings out this very woody, kind of snappy knock sound. So. Another thing that I love about this cymbal is that it's not too thin. It's got all the character and goodness without any of the lack of versatility that really thin cymbals have. So if this cymbal was like 2,400 grams, if it was a couple hundred grams thinner, it would wash out really quick, even at the taller profile, and it would probably have a lot more hums to it. So I'll just give this cymbal like a 9.5, because there's no such thing as a perfect 10 cymbal, but I'll give this a solid 9.5. Great job, Dave. I love it. And yeah, it's a master class, I'd say, in a tall shaped cymbal that doesn't have the wonkiness and the weirdness. So you're getting all of the smoky goodness and the dragon's breath without any of the muddiness or the hum or the annoying overtones. I think part of that is also due to this bell. It's he hand forms most of his bells, if not all of his bells, and in this cymbal here, you probably can't tell, you can't see it too well, but this has a pretty gradual, like a sort of gradual bell. Still very defined. It doesn't have too hollow of a sound, but this has much more of a steep incline from the body of the cymbal up. That's also helping in the clarity department as far as being a tall cymbal. It's not overwhelming with the overtones. The stick is really, really solid on the cymbal. I mean, I could put a piece of tape on that, but I probably wouldn't ever do that. And part of that is bell being a little bit taller and more defined is kind of really reinforcing stick definition into the cymbal. So that is the unboxing of this Dave Collingwood ride. I will end the video by turning the camera around and having the audio come from behind the cymbal so you can get a better sense of how it sounds behind the kit. But definitely go check out Dave Collingwood's work. And if you're interested in cymbals, if you're a mega cymbal nerd, then absolutely check out his Patreon. Like I said, he does videos, he does training for anyone at any skill level. If you've never done anything with cymbals, he can train you. He can also train you if you have experience. I had probably modified well over 500 cymbals before I ever came to him and started working with him. So deals with a lot of different skill sets. And I do videos once a week for him, and we also do this video series where we interview each other, and it's called 20-Minute Topics, and we go back and forth about cymbal-related stuff. So if you're a cymbal nerd, it's a great place to go. Definitely go check out Dave's Patreon. Definitely check out his cymbals. I'm going to have a lot of fun with this cymbal, and I'm going to use it on my gigs because it sounds fantastic. So thanks for watching, guys. Drop a comment below and let me know what you think of this cymbal. And hit the bell, and if you want notifications, and subscribe, all of that fun YouTube goodness. And we'll catch you guys next time. I'm Timothy Roberts. Thanks for watching.